How's it going, everyone? My name is Thomas Carney, and I'm a Christian life coach, the host of the Pursuit of Calling podcast, and someone who has spent years learning how to live fully in my God-given purpose, even with physical limitations and chronic pain. For those who don't know, I have general muscular dystonia, and I wake up every day in chronic pain. I live every day with some sort of pain, whether it be in my face, my legs, my arms, wherever it be. And on paper, those limitations should make a lot of things impossible. But I've learned something. Pain may be a reality, but it does not get to define your calling. God does. And because of that, I've been able to get clarity on my calling, create content that impacts people around the world, and live out the leadership calling that God has placed on my life. Not because it's easy, but because God equips us for the assignment he gives us. My mission, the reason I coach, I coach others with chronic conditions, that was born out of my own struggle to believe that God could still use me despite the conditions I live with. And I want you to know something. He's going to use you too. He can use you too and will use you. I help young Christian men, especially those living with chronic conditions, chronic pain, or circumstances that feel limiting, discover and pursue the calling God has placed on their lives. If you've ever felt like your struggle disqualifies you, if you've ever felt like you're behind, if you've ever felt like the challenges you face keep you from becoming who God created you to be, I'm here to help. I'm here to tell you you're not disqualified. You're not broken, and you're not forgotten. You're not called in spite of your circumstances. You're called in the midst of them. As a coach, I'm going to walk you through gaining clarity on your God-given calling, overcoming self-doubt and the beliefs that hold you back, building habits that push you forward, living with purpose when life feels heavy. I'm going to help you learn to do things others think you can't, and taking meaningful steps toward the future God has for you. My coaching isn't about hype. It's not about pretending your situation is easy. It's about equipping you spiritually, mentally, and practically to rise into the man God is calling you to be. I don't coach from theory, right? I don't coach from theory. I coach from experience. Every breakthrough I help others achieve is something I've had to fight for myself. I know what it's like to live with daily pain. I know what it's like to feel limited. I know what it's like when your body doesn't align with the calling you believe God has for you. But I also know what it's like when God says, when he shows up in the middle of the circumstance, and he says, in the middle of the storm, and he says, I'm not done with you yet. That's the message I bring into every coaching session. It's hope rooted in scripture, wisdom grounded in real life, and action steps built for your unique calling. So if you're ready to start moving toward the life God is calling you to, if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you want a coach who understands your chronic pain, understands limitations, and will still call you higher because God is calling you higher, then I want to invite you to join me for a one-on-one, completely free discovery coaching session. Let's talk about where you are, where you feel like God is leading you, where he's calling you, and what steps will get you closer to living out your calling with boldness, clarity, and purpose. You don't have to figure this out alone. You don't have to settle for the life others think you're limited to. Click the link. It's either above or below this video, depending on where you're watching it. Click the link, schedule a session, and let's begin this journey together. Because your calling is worth pursuing, and God has more for you than you could ever think or imagine. All right, go ahead, click that link, and I can't wait to talk to you. Talk to you soon.